What is going on, guys? It's your boy Lairbear, come back at you today with a brand new video. Welcome back to my channel. So today we got a new Pokemon video, and this one is revolving around the upcoming new release Pokemon Terapagos for the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC coming up soon. So pretty much this is going to be talking about like the future of any potential new typings of Pokemon that's going to be coming up. I saw this article yesterday, and pretty much it's going to be talking about like if Gamefreak is going to be introducing any new forms, any new types. Well, I'm sure you're going to get new forms, but if it's going to be bringing any new type combinations and things like that for the upcoming Pokemon games. But before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. That way you're notified every single time I drop a new video. But without further ado, let's jump into it. So I saw this article on GameRat, and like I said, I'm gonna do some more research on it too. I'm gonna check Twitter, see like the actual Pokemon website to see how like true this is. So right now, just take this with a grain of salt. But it's from GameRat, and it says, what Terapagos design might mean for Pokemon's future. New legendary Pokemon Terapagos might give some insight on what Gamefreak may not be considering for future Pokemon games. So it starts off, the design of legendary Pokemon Terapagos may indicate that Gamefreak and the Pokemon Company aren't planning on introducing any Pokemon types in future games. Terapagos is a new legendary Pokemon that's been featured in the Pokemon Horizons anime series that's not out in America yet, but it is out in Japan. That's been featured in the new Pokemon Horizons anime series and is set to make its video game debut in the Indigo Disc, the second DLC for the Generations 9 Pokemon's games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It continues, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet took the franchise in some bold new directions for better and worse. While many fans were happy to see the first truly open-world Pokemon games, others were disappointed in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's technical performance. Despite the mixed reactions to the game, Game Freaks haven't given up on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, releasing post-launch updates and paid DLC for the games. It continues, the first Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, the Teal Mask, is available now, while the Indigo Disc is scheduled to drop on December 14th. The Indigo Disc will feature brand new legendary Pokemon, Terapagos, which has two forms. Terapagos has its normal form, where it looks like a small turtle, as well as its terrestrial form, where it becomes much larger and has a big crystal shell on its back. Notably, Terapagos show has symbols on his back representing the 18 existing Pokemon types. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So I see what they're saying. It might just show every typing so far. It may not. That may be all we're going to have for the rest of the games. Like I said, I'm sure we'll get new forms and things like that, new abilities and moves. But I think it's just going to stick with the previous 18 typings that we have so far. But again, just take this with a grain of salt. Leading some fans to theorize that it may suggest Game Freak and the Pokemon Company aren't interested in making any new Pokemon types in the near future. So it continues, and there's just some pictures of Terapagos right here. Lore-wise, Terapagos shell is supposed to represent all Pokemon types and is themed entirely around Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's Terrestrialization's battle gimmick that lets some Pokemon swap into different types. If new Pokemon types are introduced in future games, Terapagos' design will be a plot hole of sorts. This certainly seems to indicate that Game Freak and Pokemon Company currently have no intention on creating new Pokemon types, but those plans could always change in the future. Again, that's why I said take this with a grain of salt. Game Freak has very rarely ever introduced new Pokemon types since the franchise launched in the 1990s. The Generation 2 Pokemon games added the Dark and Steel type to the mix, while Generation 6 games added the Fairy type. This shows that even many years can go by with no new types added. There's always the possibility that developers could surprise fans with new types. Fans shouldn't hold their breath for that happening anytime soon though. And it would be very surprising in Generations 10 Pokemon games featured any new types. And then that was pretty much it. Pretty much a quick article today. But, you know, let me know what you guys think. I doubt that Pokemon, especially at the rate that Pokemon is growing and, you know, how many new players are coming into play. We have Terrestrializer now. I mean, it's so many different avenues that Pokemon can go down. I don't truly believe that Pokemon is going to give up on making new typings because there's so many different types of elements out here that you can use. There's so many different lores and backgrounds that you can use to incorporate into Pokemon games to give Pokemon new typings. You know, you can keep mixing typings. The possibilities are endless when it comes to Pokemon. But you know, let me know what you guys think about this video. Like I said, again, take this with a grain of salt. I'm going to do more research and see what more I can find on this. But until next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video and turn that notification bell on. That way you're notified every single time I drop a new video. Till next time, guys, Layer Bear is out. Peace.